He didn't think anything was wrong. It was just stress. Just a skip meal. Just nothing. But Bakugo's hand closed around your wrist one quiet morning, and he went completely still. And the look on his face told you that he'd already counted every rib. He's never been scared of anything. Not villains, not blood, not death. But standing in that gold kitchen with your wrist in his hand, Bakugo Katsuki looked frightened. And you're still not sure if what broke open in that room was you, or him, or something neither of you had words for yet. It starts quietly, the way most things do. A skipped breakfast here, a dinner pushed around the plate there. You tell yourself it's stress, that you'll eat more tomorrow, that it's nothing. Weeks blur into each other, and the word nothing becomes a habit you wear, like a second skin. Baggy clothes replace your usuals. You move through your shared apartment like a ghost hunting your own life. And when Kirishima pulls you into his chest at night, you feel him hesitate, just for a fraction of a second, before his arms wrap around you fully and he says nothing. They are busy. You know this. Hero work doesn't pause for the quiet, falling apart of someone standing right next to it. Until the Tuesday morning, when everything stops. You're in the kitchen. It's early. The kind of early where the apartment is gold and soft, and you're reaching for a mug on the top shelf. When Bakugo comes in, he's shirtless, sleep rough, already reaching past you for the coffee maker, and his hand closes around your wrist to move your arm out of his way. He stops. His fingers don't let go. You feel the exact moment he registers at. The stillness that falls over him is different from his usual stillness. This one has weight. Hey. His voice comes out strange, stripped of its usual edge. Hey, look at me. You don't. You stare at the mug. Look at me. You turn, and the expression on Bakugo Katsuki's face, a face you have never once seen frightened, breaks something open in the room. His jaw is tight, his eyes are moving over you, the way they move over a crisis scene, fast and cataloging, and you watch him arrive at conclusions he doesn't want to reach. His thumb presses gently against the inside of your wrist, and the gentleness of it is so out of place that your eyes sting. How long? He says, not a question, a demand that sounds like it costs him something. Katsuki, how long? The mug is still in your hand. You set it down carefully on the counter because your fingers aren't steady, and you don't want him to see that either. Except, he sees everything. He has always seen everything. And you think that maybe that's why some part of you came into the kitchen this morning instead of staying in bed. I don't know. You say, and it's the most honest thing you've said in weeks. He exhales through his nose. His hand slides up from your wrist to your hand, and he just holds it, standing there in the gold morning light, and doesn't say anything for a long moment. And then, I'm getting Kirishima. You don't have to. I am. Kirishima appears in the kitchen doorway, 60 seconds later with his hair down, and his eyes still soft from sleep. And when he looks at you, and then at Bakugo, he goes very still as well. Hey, he says softly, moving toward you the way you'd approach something you were terrified to startle. He cups your face in both hands. Hey, we're here, okay? We're right here. I just didn't want you to worry. You say. Your voice comes out smaller than you intend. Didn't want us to worry. Bakugo repeats, and there's a fracture in his voice that you have never heard before. He drops into the chair at the kitchen table and puts his head in his hands for just a moment. Just one moment, before he looks up. You're our person. You're our. He stops, pushes air out hard. You don't get to disappear and tell us not to worry. I wasn't disappearing. You were, Kirishima says, very quietly. Not an accusation. Just the truth, laid down gently. And we didn't catch it fast enough. And that's on us. Okay? Not you. But we're catching it now. You sink into the chair beside Bakugo. Kirishima pulls one up on your other side. And the three of you sit in the small gold kitchen. I don't know how to fix it. I really don't know how it got like this. You don't have to know, Ion. Kirishima says. That's what we're here for. He reaches over and tucks a strand of hair behind your ear. We're going to find you someone to talk to. A real professional. Someone who knows how to help. And until then, and after then, we're going to be right next to you. Bakugo's knee presses against yours under the table, and it stays there. You should have told us. I know you didn't want to, but you should have. I know. Tell me next time. Tell me before. Even when it's nothing. Even when you think so. Okay, you say, and you mean it. Kirishima stands up and opens the refrigerator and starts quietly assembling things on the counter without making a production of it. Without hovering, just moving around the kitchen and letting the ordinary sounds of it fill the room. Bakugo stays next to you. His knee doesn't move. We've got you, he says simply. Outside, the city is waking up. And you stay in the kitchen with your two people. And for the first time in a long time, you let yourself be held. Let yourself be cared for. And helped to your best condition. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And goodbye.